So, this is episode 4. We're up to episode 4 now of CotA. So, we left off at a pretty fun point. A few months ago, we took a break for the holidays and stuff, and we had some chaos getting everyone ready to and together again to play. But here we are. We got the same crew, as you can see. We got a new setup. The layout over here is a little different. I think it looks cleaner now. It's also less a pain in the neck because the last setup was really hard to get to work because there was a lot of moving pieces I had to align separately and put together. So I think this will be more better for my mental health. This setup I got right here. But yeah, we can go ahead and get into it, and I'm gonna give you guys a rundown of what happened last time. So. Last we left off, the party had gone to this small town known as Bleakburn. They met the gnomes, halflings, and dwarves that resided there, namely a few locals, one by the name of Yase Stormbelly. And upon talking to this man, they found out that there was a local ruin that people had been going missing from Bleakburn in. So they went to go check it out for this guy, promising to bring back whatever they find and whoever they find. And if they bring back, if they find people that did not make it, to bring back something to commemorate them. You guys investigated the ruin and you found a bunch of really mysterious looking robot men with oddly human and fleshy parts built into their mechanical bodies. And you slew quite a number of them not being too difficult to dispatch, and found out there was a deeper plot down inside of this ruin. You guys made it all the way, battling your way through this ruin, all the way into the centrifuge, if you will, as you guys go down these steps behind a warded wall of magic energy. You make your way down into the steps into a low-lit torch fire room. The room is disheveled ruins being built almost in rapid ways. You see makeshift wooden contraptions put together to lift stone, and you see multiple of these robot entities moving slabs of stone and seemingly building or rebuilding what was in here. You see a number of them. There's probably about a dozen to 24 of them in here. Different sizes, different looking ones. Some of them you've fought before. Some of them maybe not. And you see quite a number of them in this room. And the next thing you see in the back is a large hoard of treasure. It's piled all the way in the back of the room, and it takes up a good fifth of the room's space. A giant pile piled up all the way up into the darkness of the ceiling. And in the middle of it sits a large black mirror. And you see a silhouetted shape of something that is circular in shape. And you, as it turns around to speak to the rest of them, you notice eye stalks disperse around its head and one big eyeball in the middle. A gaze shooting between all of its compatriots in the room, seemingly shouting orders in a language you guys do not understand. And he turns away from you, floating over toward the mirror, and you see a brief flash of magic, and he passes directly through the mirror. And that is where we left off. What would you guys like to do? You're currently sitting in the entryway to this room, and you're watching them currently rushing about to put things together or like moving things or like stacking stone. They're basically building something in here.
I would like to make an investigation check.
Sure, go ahead.
How many do we
What are you
spawn
looking
with?
for?
Anything out of the ordinary, or might seem just,
So,
off.
just in the room in general, are you trying to do this with just a quick glance, or are you physically going out there where they're at and trying to sneak around and investigate?
I'm sneaking. Well, I guess I'm sneaking forward while investigating.
There is quite a few of them in there, so the DC will be pretty high if you start trying to sneak into this room. Do keep in mind.
I mean, how well lit is it?
Like I said, there are numerous torches that are lining different posts that are halfway built, made of stone or marble. And there are quite a number of them filling the room. It's like a gentle, low torchlight throughout the entire room. And there is...
How close are the enemies to us?
Some of them are only 20 feet away, working away. Some of them are deeper into the room, maybe 40 or 60. But they're currently moving rapidly throughout and just kind of talking to each other and getting work done at the moment. They don't seem to have noticed you yet.
Can I make a perception roll, see if there's anything big enough that would break that mirror?
What do you mean? Just like anything in the room big enough to break the mirror?
Yeah.
First, so you're making a perception check?
Yeah.
So this perception check, we're going to see if you can gauge how big the mirror is and then see if you can find anything in the room. So go ahead and roll.
That's looking hopeful. 17?
So with a 17, you're kind of looking down range at this mirror. The mirror is about 100 feet away, piled upon like a stack of treasure. And from what you can tell, I mean, it's kind of hard to gather a size, but if you had to guess, it's probably a good 15 feet tall. It's like that just from like a quick glance. It's big enough to fit something quite massive through it.
Okay.
And looking around the room, I mean, there's plenty of rubble. There's plenty of weapons that have been laying against walls. There's plenty of just random stone that is hanging out, just blocks of stone that were maybe going to be shifted into one of the pillars.
Okay.
But like I said, it's definitely diluted in here with lots of stuff going on and lots of tools and materials.
Ella is gonna look to the party and whisper to them. Stay here. I'll draw their attention and then hit them from behind. And then I'm gonna try and sneak to the other side of the room and create a distraction.
Okay. I'd like you to roll a stealth check for me. Is there anything anyone else would like to do while Hella's going out there?
Let's see. Which way is he going?
Which way are you going, Hella?
I don't know what the room looks like.
Here, let me go ahead and stream the room to you.
Yeah, I was about to say it's kind of hard to figure out.
So we're gonna go ahead and stream the room to you so you can get a better idea of what this room looks like. So let me go ahead and do that for you.
Hey Nick, can I use guidance on Hello?
Yeah, you sure can for the stealth check.
Cool.
Fantastic.
So
okay.
Alex, you get an additional D4, but I'm pretty sure you knew that.
So the room looks like this. You guys are down here, down in this corner, and you guys see like numerous entities just kind of hanging out in the room. And they're like walking around and seemingly working on things. So they have like, something going on here, but they seem to be working. Like I
Okay,
said,
so
and the mirror is over here. It's this object on the left. It's about
Okay,
100 feet away ish.
so
Yellowish is gold and stuff.
Yeah, all of that yellow is treasure.
Okay.
That's it. It's just a loot horde of treasure piled upon itself. Um, and it kind of ramps up into the back of the room.
I got a 27 on the stealth check.
Okay. Did you add
That's
the
with
D4?
guidance.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
All right. So, where would you like to head off to?
I'm gonna go on the south edge of this room and try and sneak around that group of enemy.
Okay. So you get down here and you see like a little pocket down here that you can kind of work into. And you try to follow the wall. And with that stealth check, you get about right here, and you're within 5 feet of two of them that are currently passing stone, like to each other and slotting it into this pillar, and like stacking it in front of them and stuff. And you hear them conversing to each other, and you know, as you're right there, your heart is jumping out of your chest as you're sliding against the back of the wall, and they don't manage to see you.
Ooh,
I'm
thank
just
God.
gonna hide in the darkness and then start making my way to the left.
Okay. So you're
Hey.
continuing this way.
Can I
Yep.
use my hidden step to follow him?
Your hidden step turns you invisible for 6 seconds, so you could get 30 feet of movement just being invisible if you want.
Well, you'd have to sprint and you would make noise.
I
No,
will say you can move. I'll let
Oh.
you move 30 feet. While you're invisible. You're
What?
gonna roll a stealth check for me, and it'll be an advantage.
What
Well,
if
keep
I
in
do?
mind, I'm about to create a diversion so y'all can go,
Well, what
whoop
if
ass on them from behind.
these creatures seem really powerful, though. I'm just worried. Um,
So what's everyone doing? Are you still wanting to try hidden step to
I
go
could
with
also,
Hella?
I mean, I could just wait, but I also have wild shape. Just if anyone thinks of a way,
Oh yeah, you can wild shape into a mouse.
yeah, exactly. I can wild shape and just go wherever I want in this room, probably.
Oh, what the fuck are those bigger creatures?
You fought some of these at the entrance. They were tankier and a little bit more lethal than a lot of them.
I mean, I think we can take these guys.
I'm gonna try. Well, which way is it facing? The big one.
The big one is currently facing toward the center of the room and seems to be like giving this
I'm gonna
small
try
guy in
and.
front of him some orders.
Before that, how tall is the ceiling?
Um, the ceiling doesn't actually fade to darkness. The torchlight does reach that high. The torchlight goes up there, and if you had to gauge it just at a quick glance, maybe like 40 feet up. That's about it. And it's bumpy in spaces because it seems to be a carved out like cavern that's being remodeled.
Hey guys, just tell me when I should cast plant growth. I'm kidding, by the way.
That would
Plant
probably
growth.
be not a bad idea.
So yeah, what's everyone doing while Hella's making her way down the south
Yeah,
edge?
guys,
I
they're
was
all
debating
they're,
if I want to use my spectral wings as a 5th level Gym Dragonborn or not.
Tell me, they're all along the walls. I could just plant growth them and hold them to the walls. Although I don't know if there's any plants in this
Some of them, well,
room.
so like these areas, this is like grass and dirt.
Oh.
And then there's like stone areas that they've been manifesting by building. The room is about this big, so there's like this edge of wall right here. Some of them are against the wall, but most of them are kind of just like in the middle of the room. You see,
Is our goal here just to make it through?
and you do see two, almost like sentries in the back.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think we can get through that mirror the same way the bigger creature did because he cast a spell that let him pass through it.
I think we're
He did
just gonna have
something.
We're gonna have to investigate the mirror and probably kill all the creatures.
Like I said, I was going to try and sneak up behind the big thing and sneak attack it.
So you're gonna try to come up
I'm all
behind
for
this
your
one.
plan.
Mm-hmm.
So anything else you three want to do while that's happening? I don't know if you're muted, Kenneth, by the way.
Kenneth is
If you were
muted.
trying to talk.
I am.
Okay, cool. So yeah, anything you two want to do, or Calamite, before Hella tries to pull a trigger here?
Well, I'm debating because I have special wings that I can use for a minute. Only thing is that's 10 rounds worth.
I think we should just go with Hella's plan for now. Personally. See what happens, and then from there we can take it, you know?
Well, see, the thing is, like, if I can fly high enough to them not to see me, I could make it to the mirror, and
Yeah.
we can.
You could definitely try. Aren't you in plate?
Yes.
You do get a stealth disadvantage if you were trying to fly up into the air. There, you still might make some noise because of that disadvantage.
Fair enough. I guess I will make a stealth check now and get as close as I can to the one pillar that I about said Abrath. Hella was near.
So you're are you gonna move down this way?
Yeah, except I was gonna get one more further down.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going right here, and are you gonna be guiding Calamite for that?
See, that was.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Okay, so you can roll a stealth check. It'll be at disadvantage, but you do get a D4 added on to that.
Well, I'll more than likely pass because it was a 17 and then an 18, so I have to take the 17.
That's good.
Plus the D4.
I'm getting that now.
Oh no, he dropped it in his crotch.
I dropped it on the floor.
I was kidding. It was just, you know, adding some
So
flavor
that's-
to the joke.
Plus 2, plus my stealth, which is already plus 2. So that puts it to 21.
Okay, 21. The DC here is 20, by the way, because you're slipping into this little crack along the wall, pretty much. So like, and you're within like earshot, nearly arm's length of these things. So I'm trying to, you know, just letting you know this is definitely a high DC to get anywhere near them stealthing. All right, what would you guys like to do? Name and Toby, what you guys doing?
If possible, I'd like to sneak right behind the pillar and wait and try to. I'd like to, if possible, time an unarmed strike for the ambush. Whenever the ambush happens, that's when I'll throw it.
In order to, so you can hold your action, like get it like close up to here, and then hold your action for an unarmed strike. Like get it like. Is this where you wanted to hide?
Yes.
So I'm gonna need a stealth check from you. I don't think you have plate, so it'll just go ahead and roll. And I'm assuming you're gonna get guided as well, so you can go ahead and roll with a guidance. So you'll roll a d20, add your stealth modifier, and then roll a d4 and add that as well.
How big is this room, by the way? What are the tiles? Are they 5 feet?
Yeah, they're 5 feet. So the room is like, it's about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This is about 60 feet wide at any given point. And the depth of it's about 100, 120, something like that.
So, guys, my tidal wave spell isn't that good in this room.
You would fucking tidal wave.
Plant growth is amazing, but it's always amazing, so I don't know.
You get me soak again. Swear to God. Kidding.
I don't like plant growth though, because it kind of like has this weird effect on the game. I want to use
Spike
moon.
growth.
I want to use moon. I might use moonbeam here. I don't know, but I want to wait to see where the enemies kind of go.
All right.
So
So are
I'm
you
gonna-
gonna hang out back here, or are you gonna
I'm
push
gonna-
forward?
I'm gonna move like 4 squares forward, like to the edge of the room.
Top or bottom edge?
Oh, like no, right at the doorway. Like that's what I mean. Like no, up to the left 4 squares.
So you're talking about like up here.
Oh, I forgot. That's walkable space. It looks blacked out. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like in the middle, like just in the middle, like.
No,
You're-
Nick.
you're
Over
missing-
one and then down.
Yeah, you're misinterpreting. There you
want
go.
here?
Yeah, like there. I want to be just close enough to actually hit something with a spell.
Yeah, this is dirt tile right here. So when you said up against the wall, I thought you meant up here because this is where the wall is, that red line. All right.
I think that's okay, and I can if
Would you
if
like
it's
to
a-
hold anything
I'd like
for
to
a surprise
hold.
attack?
I'd like to hold an action. Yeah.
All right. So what we're gonna do is you guys can get a round of combat for free if you coordinate here. So I think Name was going for an unarmed strike. What was Calamite doing?
Calamite was gonna get close to the one that's near him.
So this one right here.
Yeah, and he was going to attack with one attack and then use his breath weapon for the second attack.
I'll say, with how it is, if you guys wanted to, you and Name could probably coordinate an attack on one of these each. That's up to you, though.
I think I'll let chaos ensue.
Okay. So what?
Would you
What
both
was
like
this?
to? Would you
Roll
both
up
like to attack the same one, or would you both like to attack one or the other? Like at the same time.
Let's just tank one out, Kenneth.
Yeah.
So do
I
you
mean-
both want to attack this one right here?
Yeah.
All right, and Hella is going to move up this way. Right? And you're going to attack Mr. Big Man.
A square to the left.
You want to be right here?
Yeah.
Okay. And Toby's going to stay right here, and you're what spell are you casting?
Ironically, I think I'm still casting plant growth.
All right.
It's good, man.
Let me see here.
It's too good. It's too good, Calamite. It's too fucking good.
It really is. I still think spike growth is a little better though.
Does it make spikes happen?
Spike growth is pretty much the same as plant growth, except it's smaller, and anything that walks through it takes 2d4 every
So-
5 feet.
Okay, so you're
It's
going to use
Caltrop.
one action, and then you choose a point within range, and then a 100-foot radius. I'm making sure I remember how it works. 100-foot radius centered on that point become thick and overgrown, and a creature moving through that area must spend 4 feet of movement every 1 feet it moves. So it sounds like it cuts your speed into fourth, actually, instead of halved. But we're going to do halved because it hurts my brain.
Okay.
So we'll say that because of how confusing that is, if you cast plant growth, it doesn't say that you can specify any points in that aren't affected. So I'm gonna say if you cast this spell, it's gonna make them not be able to move, but it's also gonna make it hard for you to get through it because it's
Nick.
making the 100-foot radius difficult
Nick,
terrain.
I think I'm
there's-
the only person here who's immune to difficult terrain.
Nick, there's a note on the spell that said you can exclude one or more areas of any size within the spell's area from being affected.
Right, but think about it this way. If you exclude areas, you have to denote what areas on the map are excluded.
I was just gonna pick the entire upper side of the room.
So you're going to pick this whole spot like up
Yeah,
here.
I was just gonna immobilize the top enemies, basically.
So you're going to hit this area. Is what you're
Yes.
saying. Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I was saying. I was making sure cuz we were kind of winging it last time and we were
I know.
we were like letting players move through the same space that enemies were moving through without getting difficult terrain.
It was kind of bad.
Yeah,
because
so now that I understand the spell is like selective, we gotta definitely. So like we can do. So you want to hit this entire half up here.
yeah, I wanna screw those guys over so we can take out the
Alright.
guys on the bottom.
So what I'm gonna do.
Although these
I have an
probably
idea
all
for
have
this.
ranged attacks.
So
Which
we're gonna
kinda
do a cube. We're gonna do a little cub. Okay. So we'll do a cube. This is it's gonna be like 100-foot radius, but we're gonna do it like this.
Yeah.
So that area right there, that area is gonna be affected by that plant growth. If that sounds good.
Sounds great.
All right, cool.
I love the little pop sound.
All right, so we'll make this green. So that's your plant growth. That area is affected by plant growth. All right, so that's happening. That's happening right then. I would like an attack with advantage because you're stealthed from Calamite and name on this guy right here. And I would like an attack at advantage on the big guy from Hella.
Does a 21 hit?
21 definitely hits.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a 22 is going to hit.
Okay.
It just barely misses.
Yeah, no, 22 hits the
Oddly
big
enough,
guy.
it just barely misses.
Yeah. No.
That's
Oh
my
hell yeah!
What'd you get?
nice.
What'd you get, name? What'd you
Is-
get, name?
Is that? I don't know if I did that right. I'm still using the site to roll, so
I gotcha.
here you go in the
I rolled max damage for my
my
longsword.
results in the chat.
I see. Okay. Oh god, I can hear myself. Okay. So yeah, both of you hit. So you can go ahead and roll your unarmed strike damage, Kenneth. For
Dude,
name
attack?
and Calamite can also roll damage on the attack. So everyone can go ahead and roll their damage. What did Hella get on the big guy?
Damage?
Yeah.
Was it?
Okay, so that's 7 to that guy. How much did you do, Calamite, to the same dude?
11.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's just dead.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's fucking erased from
He's gone.
existence.
My first attack did 21 points of slashing damage
Okay,
to the big guy.
you got it. Got it? All right. So, I would like everyone to roll initiative, because we're now going to be in initiative, because we're out of a sneak attack.
Oh, I rolled high for initiative. Holy hell.
20.
I got a 21.
All right, so we got a 20 for Hella. And we got a Calamite with 21. Is that what you said?
I got 21.
Okay.
Rolled 19 on the die.
24 for name.
Ooh, buddy. Damn.
Guess what I rolled, guys?
What?
A 1?
A 2.
Oh, no.
Damn, I was close.
So we got name, Calamite, Hella, and then we got, you said you got a 2, right, Toby?
It's okay. I made up for it in using my super druid powers.
True. All right, let me roll initiative for these guys. Okay.
Oh, while you're doing that, I'm going to go take a quick piss.
Not a long piss, a quick piss.
Oh, this works out. They're literally all in between Hella and Toby.
Oh,
That makes my life easier.
I don't like that. I mean, I knew I was going to be at the bottom, but I don't like that.
Well, all them being together.
Should I expend a luck roll to, like, fix that?
You could.
Do I have any left for the day?
I don't know. You
It
tell
is
me, man.
protect.
I gotta look. I haven't used it yet. I'll use it once just to try to not get fucked over here.
Yeah, because I do think being in the middle of Shit Creek is kind of bad.
Yeah, I don't want to be last on this list of pain.
The good old pain train, if you will. Quite literally.
The woo train.
All right.
Got a bunch of octopi people.
True.
Oh my god. Well, it's a 9. Not really that much better, but I'll take it, I
That
guess.
puts you above one of them.
Oh, joy.
So it's gonna go. It's gonna go. Boom, boom, and
You
then
above
boom.
one of them.
One of the sets, because you know I roll my enemies in sets, because it just makes my life easier.
I'm gonna dual class in wizards so that I can just cast fireball in situations
You should dual
like
class
this.
in Mud Wizard.
Bro, I can plant growth and then I can light the plant growth on fire with fireball.
Oh my god.
I can just bonfire this place.
All right. So first up on the initiative is actually name. So what would you like to do? Currently, you're down here.
Oh, punch him real good.
We'll give him a
mean,
good
yeah,
fisting
simple
like a
as-
good monk.
I'm gonna go to the next one and I'm gonna throw another punch at him.
So you're gonna come up here.
Yep.
You're gonna smack him. Go ahead and roll an attack, please. Biatch. Burning the bush.
What's this about burning a bush?
He's just burning a bush, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
I called that my
18,
fourth-
18 hits. You can go ahead and roll damage on your unarmed strike.
Alrighty.
Yeah, they only have 5 hit points, so he's gone.
Oh, damn.
You forgot how squishy those little guys were.
Yeah, kind of.
All right, so you take him out. Would you like to move any more? You still have a little bit of movement, or would you like to stay where you're at?
Yeah, I'm gonna move.
You have 5 more squares,
I'm gonna move 2 squares up and to the left.
so you're gonna go. You're gonna go, boom, boom.
Yes.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
I can't attack anything else, can I? I think that's it, huh?
Is your unarmed just 1 attack?
Yeah. I don't even know how to check that. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna chill there then.
Okie dokie. It is now Calamete's turn. What would you like to do?
Calamete's gonna go down 1 and over 1. And I'm going to let's roll an attack at him for one of my attack actions. Does a let's see, that's 13 plus 6, so 19.
19 hits.
Does 8 damage kill it?
Absolutely. You
Sick.
scatter him to the wind.
Scatter him to the wind. Just-
Yep.
And for my second attack, I'm going to look at those 3.
Here.
Yeah, the
Where would you like to move?
I'm gonna stand right there,
Okay.
and I'm going to use my breath weapon.
Yep. Can you explain your breath weapon to me?
Sure can. There's a 15-foot cone.
Got it.
Each creature wants to make a dexterity saving throw, and they will take 2d10 damage.
So 15-foot cone. 15-foot cone. Let me look something up real quick. Because there's like, I remember getting confused about 15 feet cones at one point.
Guys, I could have just cast plant growth on the center of the room.
You could have,
Oh.
Okay.
but it's all good.
So a 15-foot cone, yeah. So it's gonna go 1 block here. So it goes 1, 2, 3. So it's gonna hit like this, because it's 15 feet out. both ways and then connecting them.
Oh,
So if
well,
you wanted to
there's-
hit this guy, you would have to get a little closer because the 15-foot cone is hitting it's hitting this space and that space and this space as well.
Okay, I'll move one closer then and do that.
So yeah, you'll move one closer, and the 15-foot cone is gonna hit. It's gonna hit. Basically, this space like this, or sorry, up here like that. So it'll hit all three if you get that close.
Okay.
Okie dokie. So, they have to make dexterity saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is a 14. The second one is a 16,
Passes.
and the third one is an 11.
Both 2 out of 3 have failed.
Gotcha. It was the 16 that passed?
Yeah.
Okay, so the only one that passed was this guy right in front of you. This guy down here. All right, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, 2d10.
Just realized that we were fighting drones.
Yeah, they're like fleshy mechanical robot things.
Gross.
Yep, and there's a whole bunch of them.
Ooh. 19.
19 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this guy's gone. What can you what kind of breath is it?
Radiant.
Radiant. So you see a radiant flash of energy shoot out of Calamete's mouth, and there's like a buildup in his gullet that goes up into his throat, and you see his his face almost like briefly expand for a second on the inside as he shoots radiant flame out of his mouth, and it sears the one in front into a holy blaze. And this guy, how much health does he have? He's actually fine. You burn one of his arms off as you just like sear him, and he's caught into it halfway, and he steps out of the side just enough to not completely be destroyed by it, but you hurt the guy right in front of you. And the one right here, you sear one of his like 5 petals off. And
Okay.
as you do that, you see the eye lull into the back of its head, and the big guy falls over.
Oh shit.
So yeah, you got 2 of them.
Okay.
All right. Where else would you like to go?
I'm going to stay right there and
Okie
be
dokie.
ready to the other guy.
All right, Hella. The thing in front of you just got seared with radiant flame as you struck it, and you guys
What's
comboed
that
it.
thing to
death.
the left?
The thing to the left. You haven't seen these before.
I'm gonna run up and start hitting it.
All right.
I've never seen this before. I'm gonna steal it.
You want to be here or
One
where do you-
down, one
here?
down, or like one down and away, like one more diagonally away. Yeah, right there, right there.
No, up one.
Here?
One up. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That way, I'm not in its reach, but it's in my reach.
All right. You run up. Go ahead and give me a swing.
Well, you don't know that.
Might have
Well,
that
you could
long
be.
arm.
I need
That
to
long
check,
arm.
check my dice. I need to check. I actually need to check my dice.
Look
That's a
at me.
natural 20.
Okay.
Pretty
All
sure
right.
you
What you got?
Well, I rolled relatively low on the damage. But, it's going to be 13 points of slashing damage on the first attack.
Okay. 13 points of slashing damage. Go ahead and roll damage. Wait, what'd you roll to hit on the second one?
I didn't roll my second attack
Okay.
yet.
Go ahead and roll to hit on that one.
Does a 18 hit?
Barely.
Oh boy.
You go to swing
hell
at it,
yeah,
and it's
brother.
almost like it has like spider legs under it that kind of make it skitter around, and it has like 4 arms that are all holding pole arms. And you start swinging at it, and it starts like spazzing around your moves, and you nearly miss on the second strike, but you manage to hit it.
I rolled 14 slashing damage on the second strike.
Okie dokie. And with that, that one actually, you end up hitting it twice, and the second one strikes right through the center of it, and you actually cut deep into its cuirass, and it ends up falling over in a mechanical fit as it twitches on the ground.
Damn.
Is it dead?
Yep, that 20, you got him there.
Hell yeah. Well,
All right,
I rolled
Were you-
low on the damage and still hit a 13.
you moved 4 spaces, so you still have 2 more feet of movement, I believe.
I'm gonna
Or
go
2 more
I'm gonna go
5
up.
feet. Oh, you're going straight up? 10 feet?
Yep.
All right.
We never found
Yeah.
out if he had long arm.
All right, is that your
He
turn?
just got obliterated.
I mean, if he has a pole arms have 10 feet reach.
The long
So-
arm. He's got that long arm.
Is that your turn?
I can't do anything else.
Okie dokie.
At least not from here.
That brings us to them.
Oh, great.
So this guy is gonna step. Let's see. Not sure what's going on. He's going to immediately step out this way, and that's gonna use 10 feet of his movement because of the way. No, actually, no. That's gonna use. It's 5. That's 20 feet because it's 5 times 4. So
Yeah.
20 feet of his movement is gone. So he's only got 10 more. He's gonna run out this way. He's gonna get right there, and he's gonna see you right here, and you see 3 spears manifest in his hands, and he throws all 3 of them at you.
Oh, fun.
Okay.
All right, that's gonna be. Dun, 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 dun. The first javelin attack is gonna be a 19 to hit.
That one hits.
The second javelin attack is gonna be a 10 to hit,
Completely misses.
and the third one is gonna be a 12 to hit.
Absolutely terrible.
So the first one hits.
Mm-hmm.
You suffer
60 damage.
only 6 points of piercing damage, as one of those 3 javelin strikes flies through the air and ends up hitting you in the chest. All right,
Yeah,
that's going to end
I
his
just
turn.
deflect the other 2 like a hard ass.
Absolutely. All right, so these guys, they're going to use all of their movement to get out. This one managed to get within melee of name. He's going to go ahead and do some strikes at you. Instead of pulling out a javelin, he actually just starts flailing at you with his hands. Like, he starts flailing at you with his fists, trying to punch you. Oops.
Sorry,
got the wrong-
that's funny.
Joey got the wrong image there.
No,
Alright.
no. It's not the wrong image. It's just a funny image.
Does a 15 hit you, name?
Ken?
Sorry, compared against the armor class?
Yeah. It's meter beat, so if you have a 15 AC, it would hit you.
Okay, yeah, so I do have a 15.
Okay,
armor
cool.
class.
So that's right on the money. So he's going to go ahead and hit you. He's going to make another attack. That one's much worse. It's a 10. So he's only going to hit you with one of them. You're going to take... You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as he manages to knock the wind out of you, punching you into the esophagus.
Ow.
And your diaphragm deflates and the air escapes your lungs.
I just love it. Meow.
I like the idea of you meowing when he punches you. It's pretty weird, I ain't gonna lie.
Characters up.
Alright. Now,
He hit me with the fucking.
true. Alright, this big guy, he's gonna step out. He gets about that far and he's done moving because of the slow. Those plants are really doing work on keeping them close instead of moving around. So, he's gonna move right here and he's within melee of you. And you see the big central eye in the middle that's normally closed, because normally there's an eye on each petal for these things. Its large form towers over yours, and you look up at it, and the central eye unwinds and opens with a searing sound, and you see this like obnoxious gas start pouring out in front of you.
Oh no.
I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw. And it is a 30-foot cone.
Nice.
So we'll see who else is in that cone really quick.
Iaggio. Swear to God.
Oh. Well.
Oops.
That's what I rolled.
So he's gonna aim it. Please. There we go. He's gonna aim it like this. So the 30-foot cone is gonna reach. It's gonna hit Name and it's gonna hit Calamite. And it's gonna splash against the back wall. This like cloud of yellow gas just bellowing out of its central part of it. So yeah, a Constitution saving throw from Calamite as well.
And suck these nuts, ho.
I'll meet these nuts.
Does
Got
an
'em.
18 pass?
18. 18 does. What did you get, Calamite?
Oh, I got a 15 plus 3.
You got a 22, right?
Yes.
What?
Nice. So you both succeed. You guys feel the gas. You breathe it in and you start coughing profusely, and then that cough starts to lock up, and you feel your lungs begin to lock up, and you thrust this sensation of not being able to move. Your muscles seizing up, and that tension goes away as you shake the effect off.
Jesus Christ, he just tried to hit you with a stun spore.
All right. That's going to end its turn. It is now Toby's turn.
Wow.
Oh, wait. I forgot all these guys right here, didn't I? Yep, never mind. There was a few other guys. These guys, I forgot to move up the people. He got here. These two managed to get out. So those two are going to run up to you while you're getting hit with that gas, and they're going to make some attacks against you. It'll be your turn after this, Toby. Sorry.
It's okay. It's just
That is a 16 to hit.
again.
Hey, Nick, real quick, what app is that?
What app? Which time up?
The D&D one you're using.
This is Arkenforge, is what it's called. It's my go-to app for stuff like this. I like it a lot. All right, so it's a 16 to hit for the first one.
What's
Does
called?
16 hit you, Calamite?
16 does not hit.
All right. Does a 5 hit?
Absolutely, man. You know what? That one, I'm gonna let it slide.
Allow
No, I'm
it.
kidding.
I'll allow it.
That's another 5. I rolled 2s twice in a row.
Oh my
Hey, Nick.
God.
Nick.
And I rolled
I'll
a
allow
2
this one
again? So, okay.
Yeah!
Three 5s and a 16 on the 4 attacks.
Suck it, nerds!
All right, yeah, so they go flailing at you, and you're just blocking that shit. You're just like, what is happening? As these little robots are just flailing at you.
It's like those
It's like-
little marionettes in Elden Ring. They just start spazzing.
Yep.
We're
I'm
fighting
just sitting there with my fucking
stormtroopers,
hands on
guys.
their head, just pushing them away.
Yeah, pretty much. All
We
right,
went
Toby.
full stormtrooper.
What you doing, Toby?
Okay. So.
Let's see if you go full stormtrooper.
Yeah, I mean, when I rolled my 2, yeah. Okay, I think I want to moonbeam this big thing.
The big boy?
The big
Oh,
boy.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Toby.
We're gonna moonbeam it. Moonbeam it.
You gonna moonbeam him?
Moonbeam. Moonbeam.
Where you going? Blah, 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 blah?
You just hear Calmy in your head because he can talk
Yeah,
telepathically.
just me screeching. Correct.
So, what would be the placement of this? It is 10 feet. Like,
It is-
10 feet by 10
It
feet.
is a 5-foot radius.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, so-
where would you like to place it?
Right on him.
Right here, just like that?
Bam.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. What kind of save is that again for me?
That's a con of 14.
Also, you're concentrating, so keep that in mind. All right.
Yep.
You said a con of 14? All right, I got you.
Yep.
He rolled a natural 1.
Oh yeah.
So that is a 2.
He's gonna take 12 points of radiant damage.
Woo! He takes 12. All right.
That was
As the
really good
beam
roll.
of radiant light slams down, the moonlight searing into the top of its form as its central piece begins to wind back into a close, and you see it like shuttle from that huge impact of radiant energy, and it's definitely hurt after getting hit with that.
Oh yeah.
Would you like to move at all?
I don't know. It's like safe back here.
There's some dudes up here that might come see you in a second, but like,
Let me check what I can do as like bonus actions. I mean, I don't think I have very many options here. Can I do Magic Stone?
Magic Stone's a bonus.
That doesn't break concentration, right?
I don't think it does. I think we went over this because Hella or
Flame Blade.
someone
I
said
can
something
also
about it.
Flame Blade. I can also Shillelagh.
Alex,
Right.
does Magic Stone take concentration?
I don't fucking know.
I
No,
can't
it
remember. We
doesn't.
talked about it. Yeah, so you
No.
can do that and have 3 stones floating ready for next round.
I'll double check super quick.
Oh, no, it's not concentration because it's a duration based thing. It only lasts for like 2 minutes or
Yeah.
6 minutes or something.
Yeah, so
And-
you'll make
Entry
3
takes
stones
bonus
float.
action. Duration 1 minute.
Yeah, so for 10 turns.
So they have to use their attack though, right?
Yeah, you would have to use your attack action to throw a pebble.
I think I'm
Yeah.
just gonna use Flame Blade.
Flame Blade is melee, I think.
Well, no, I'm just gonna
Flame
make.
Blade uses a bonus action to
Oh
cast
no,
the
that's
spell that you need.
concentration.
Yeah, it would
That's
break your moonbeam.
concentration. I'm
Too bad.
looking at my options here. I can Shillelagh my quarterstaff.
That's a melee attack. You could move in to hit something, but that's up to you.
I would just cast Magic Stone, honestly.
Well, I don't know. Shillelagh seems cool.
Shillelagh is
It's
really
really
good.
good.
It's just it's
Don't
hard.
get me wrong,
Sometimes you
Shillelagh's
don't want to be within melee, but these guys are pretty kind of like, you know.
Have I ever even used my staff
No, I don't
No.
think you've ever hit anything with a
In this
shillelagh
can-
or anything.
in this campaign? Cool. So I get to describe my staff as I whack someone with it. That's pretty cool.
All right? You have 6 squares of movement. You can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You could get up to this guy or move into the zone and into the movement bullshit to go attack one of these. It's up to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can actually get within range of this one down here as well.
Yeah, let's do that. That
So-
seems cool.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You could get right there and right in range of that guy if you want to take a swing at him. So
Yeah,
are
you
you
got-
doing shillelagh?
Yeah, you guys see me pull out a very polished piece of like redwood, like a staff, but it's like a quarter staff, but it's a piece of redwood. Just to specify what it looks like. With no like bells or whistles on it, no weird shapes on it. It's just like literally like a pole. It's almost like a pole. And yeah, I'm gonna use shillelagh.
You got it.
Fancy stick I got.
Yeah,
That
we
fancy
have-
stick's now a magic fancy stick.
So I have to roll a melee attack,
You
right?
sure do. But I think it makes it do more damage if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, it makes it do 1d8 instead of 1d6, so it basically makes it a sword.
All right.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll
but-
your attack.
So I'm just checking my attack modifier because I don't think I've
I think for
ever.
the quarterstaff is strength based.
Let me look at my items. Quarterstaff hit DC +5.
That's not bad.
Yep. And then it has if I'm holding it bludgeoning versus. What's the difference here? Why is there a 1d? That's weird. Maybe
it's
if
probably two-handing it. It's probably why.
Yeah, it's still
Yeah,
better.
versatile. Either ways.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll it though.
All right, go for it. What you
I'm
got?
gonna beat them
Well,
with
that hit
all
the ground,
the
so we're gonna
stick
re-roll.
I have.
I didn't even see what it was. It actually looked good, which is sad.
Feels bad, man.
18.
18 does hit. You can go ahead and
Cool.
roll your D8 if you'd like.
I get a good plus on that, which is nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I get to roll my favorite die.
Mine's a
Awesome.
D12.
D12s are fun, man.
Oh my
no one ever uses
God.
great axes.
Nick, I rolled max damage.
Okay, so how much total?
I whacked that thing for 11.
That's as much as you needed for his HP. He has 11 HP. So you crack him, and he just falls to the ground as you bludgeon his head down into the bottom part of his cuirass, and he just
crumbles like a
he
tin
just
can.
crumbles with like a shearing sound of metal as you bend his head into his sternum, pretty much.
Awesome.
All right, that one's gone.
That was worth it.
Okie dokie. If that's your turn, we're looking at, because you used all your movement, action, and bonus. Yeah, you're good. So, up to the top of the round, we got name again. You got this big thing that just tried to paralyze you, and the small dude who's like flailing on you, trying to punch you.
Okay, I've got questions.
Yeah, what are your questions?
So, where all that plant shit is?
Yep, up here.
Yeah, is it flammable?
Make a nature check.
A nature check.
I'm
Okay.
terrified of what the thought of you were.
He's about to light the fucking
The
room on
druid?
fire.
It's gonna
Dude,
do
the druid is about to be
420.
They're gonna
mortified.
do the thing.
The 420 attack. It's about to happen.
The
So
druid is about to be mortified.
Yeah, you just burn all this life away.
But
So-
you brought this life
18
into
on
existence,
nature.
and you're about
Okay.
to watch your teammate completely obliterate.
All right, so we got an 18 on the
20
nature
blaze
check.
it, bro.
18 on the nature check. There is some dry branch going on in there.
Oh my
A little
God.
bit of dry action. You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy. Okay. So
Fireball.
Since... yeah, since
At your feet. Fireball at your
At
feet.
level 5, yep.
Like,
He's got that for sure, yeah.
More like he's
I
dead.
secretly gave him a
Element.
necklace of fireballs and didn't tell you.
You better fuck off.
shit. Well,
If
since
you
I can
did, I would
choose.
fucking cry. That'd be fucking hysterical.
All right, so what are you doing? What are you doing, Name?
Since I can choose the element, I'm gonna yeet a good old chromatic orb over there, like a little old ball
Okay.
of. Uh-oh.
So you're gonna make a ranged attack with a chromatic orb over here.
Yes.
Keep in mind you do have shit within melee of you, so it would be at disadvantage because you have things in melee of you and you're making a ranged attack. You would have to
Oh,
step
right.
away in order
Right.
to.
Yeah.
What
I
if he? Okay,
Yeah. I
so
wanted to step 2 away first.
If he made what if he made that attack? Oh wait, no, is it only up there in that area, or is it like the?
It's
thing
this
like that?
whole like all these squares up here that are within the green. That's all like dry bramble that's like kind of grown out of the ground.
Question: if he shoots it at the corner over the right side corner, would that be disadvantage for him?
He's still got 2 creatures within melee of him.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
I did want to move like 2 away.
that's
2
fine.
away which direction?
I was gonna go diagonal down, but he got in my way, so I'll just do 2 right.
I'll let you pass through him. It's okay.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
So 5-10.
Yeah.
All right.
That'll
Well, if you
work.
do that, you will receive 2 attacks of opportunity.
disadvantage.
You wish.
I threw my
Uh,
animated shield out in.
One
I
of them.
never get to use that.
One of them is a 12 to
Because
hit.
no one's ever near me.
12 to.
Yep, from Mr. Flower Man.
Uh.
I think
Wait,
you had
okay.
a 15 AC,
Yeah, I've got a.
so that missed. And then the small man got a 17, so he hit you. He didn't hit you
At least-
earlier, so he's trying to hit you now.
Look, at least
Okay.
it was smalls and not biggie.
Yeah, true.
How much damage overall have I just taken? 'Cause I need to
You
update that.
you just took 5, and I believe you got hit with a punch earlier.
You should be full HP though.
Yeah.
I
So
was.
I
Like,
think you took
before we
6.
got in this encounter.
Didn't he take 6 from the first hit, and then 5 from
I'm
this
fucking
one? I think
think
you've
so.
taken
Or
11
what?
damage total.
Okay.
So
There we
it's
go.
whatever your full minus 11 is, I think.
Okay, gotcha.
If it's not correct, it's all good. But I know you've been hit twice with 2 punches. But yeah, the big flower guy, you tried to run away, and 2 of his mechanical, like, blade-like flower petals swung at you and tried to go, like, for cuts as you ran away, and he just whiffed.
Ooh.
All right, you're now far enough away that you won't have disadvantage. If you'd like to shoot, where would you like to shoot it?
Yeah.
You'd aim it at an enemy, and then you'll just get collateral damage on the environment.
Yeah, pretty much. I was gonna shoot right across that enemy right across from me.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll go ahead and shoot. So I'd like you to make a ranged attack with that spell.
Alright, so that's...
As he shoots a chromatic orb that is now glistening with fire as he shoots it out of his palm.
Well, I hope that works.
I'm very excited to see what you hit here.
That general area should be good enough, right?
So you shoot with an 11, you fire your chromatic orb, and you shoot it at that guy, and he looks up, and you kind of hear him go as his eyeball goes wide, and you shoot it at him, and he steps out of the way. His AC is 15. It flies past him, and it hits the wall behind him, and he just goes.
So he's being a bastard.
Seems to be cackling at you.
Damn, and it didn't catch anything on fire, did it?
No, it missed the guy you were trying to hit, so it hit the back wall.
Well, in that case, I guess I ain't got anything else to do.
All right, Calamite, what's your turn? What you doing? You're down here. You got a dude in front of you.
I'm going to smack at him.
Okay, go ahead and give me an attack for your smack.
Nat 20.
Yeah, that hits him. He's probably fucking gone, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Enough, that misses.
Yeah, funnily enough, only natural 20s miss.
Damn.
You just live in a reverse world where nat 1, like that's how you would fuck me up. Nat 1s are guaranteed hit, and nat 20s are guaranteed
I think I
miss.
joked about that at one point. I think I joked about someone having armor that flips it.
Is that really a thing?
No, that's not. That would be homebrew.
That would be
So
wild.
let's see, that would be
We need to get Salem
4
that armor
times
set.
2. So that's 8. Either way, that's 11 damage.
Okay, yeah, he's gone. You pummel him into oblivion, and he just gets destroyed. Once again, everything you're destroying, they after about like 6 seconds, they start disintegrating into this like
So-
blue smoke.
Scroll back up again, or zoom out.
So you're right here.
Start thinning the herd because I can take care of the big guy.
He's got a moonbeam on him.
4. If okay, so hold on. Let me ask this question. If I move up to the one that's beside the big guy, and
This
use
guy?
Searing Smite when I attack with them,
This dude?
would that fire? Yes. Would that fire damage bleed onto the bramble?
He's not in the bramble right now. He's one square out of it.
Okay, hold on, let me. 1, 2.
Are you trying to figure out about this guy?
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah, he's vibing.
1,
He's hanging out over there.
3,
Nick,
4.
tell me when that guy's turn is so we can move him some more.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I
so
didn't
I'm
move
gonna-
all of them. Fuck. I didn't actually move these guys. Sorry.
Because you suck.
Yep. We're gonna go ahead and do that now. This guy moves here.
Did the big guy go at all, by the
Yeah,
way?
he moved. He did that paralyzing thing.
Wait, yeah, so he's supposed to take damage.
You went last.
Yeah,
So
you
no, he
went
does
last.
not.
He went before you.
Oh, so
So-
now I can smack him.
Yeah, I
Smack
forgot to
that
move the rest of them. But yeah.
He hasn't gone again yet. Got it.
So yeah, what are you trying to do? They only got the move. They don't have spears in hand right now, because they were kind of preoccupied.
Well, now there's only 2 in the bramble.
Yep, there's only 2 in the bramble, but they're there.
I mean,
There was an opportunity of a lifetime there, but he just happened to roll low.
Okay, I guess I'll just go up to the big guy, and I will smack him.
Okay. Are you talking like here?
Yeah, that'll work.
All right. Go ahead and give me an attack, please.
Does a 23 hit?
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll damage.
I'm gonna smite on that.
Sure.
at a level 2. So
You want to
that is-
explain what your smite looks like? Like, you know, like what you're doing to activate it?
I forgot because it was in my notes that got deleted.
Well, it's got like a silvery flavor to it because you're a child of Bahamut. But the like, you know, everything else other than that liquid silver melted metal look, everything else is up to you.
I would say it's more like the melted silvery with a faint ruby red
Okay, all right.
attached to it.
So it's got like a ruby red glow to it.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Let me roll my weapon damage. So it is 10 for slashing. And
You got it.
It is okay. Yeah, so it'd be 3d8 total. So that 7, 12, 20 radiant damage.
Okay,
Roll a 5, 7, and 8.
nice. Yeah. How do you want to kill that big flower fuck?
I guess lop whatever it has of a head off and
It's got 5 petals all around it that all have eyes. Think of like a flower.
just. Hmm.
So yeah, if you want, I mean, you could just hit it in the chest where that gas came out of.
Yeah, probably.
All right. So without issue, you're
Guys, you,
wait. What kind of weapon do you use again?
it is a longsword.
So without issue, your longsword glows this like ruby red silvery color, and you see the blade almost looks like it's melting as it whirs through the air, and you strike into its chest and cut through it like butter, and it literally just slides in half, and you see this like remnant gas pour out of it. It doesn't spread, but you can see that you kind of like broke whatever mechanism was in there that releases this gas, and you see this like ichor pour out of the center mass of it onto the floor as it starts to melt away into this blue dust. So yeah,
Solid.
that is gone.
Cool. And then, without saying aloud, using my telepathy that gym dragons have, which no one has heard me do yet. So it becomes quite the shock to Toby as I tell him to fuck him up, owl.
What's the range on your telepathy, by the way?
It is any creature within 30 feet, I believe.
Yeah, he's definitely within 30 feet. So yeah, you hear this come through your head, Toby, almost like omnipresent.
Yeah, 30 feet.
All right. So, would you like to move anywhere else?
Nope.
All right, that's going to end your turn. It is now Hella's turn. That guy just threw spears at you.
Yep. First thing I'm gonna do, you see that enemy on the top right of me? Yeah, I'm gonna throw my halberd at him.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack, please.
Or well, not a halberd, but yeah.
Your glaive. I got
My
you.
glaive.
I got you.
Ooh. Does an 18 hit?
Yeah, it hits.
I mean, a halberd is basically just a glaive.
Kind of.
Oh, baby, that's 15
No,
points
Put
of
the
slashing
glaive in
damage.
his art.
Yeah, you throw it and it stabs into. He opens his mouth, almost like shuddering in fear, and it goes
pin him
right
to the
into.
ground.
It goes right through his mouth and pins him into the bramble behind him, and you just hear like this deafening like screech of like this like blood girdle as it like goes through his mouth, and then he starts disapparating off of it into that blue smoke.
Yeah, right after I threw it, I started sprinting at the guy who threw spears at me.
Gotcha.
And
5, 10, 15.
midway, well, I'm gonna be
Right here.
yeah, right there. And as I was running away, I'm gonna use my bonus to recall my glaive while swinging at that one.
You got it. Go ahead and roll another attack for me.
That is not the right dice, you stupid fuck. Does a dirty 20 hit?
Yeah, it hits.
Oh my fucking god, you're kidding. 15 points of slashing damage.
Woo! You hit him for a huge chunk of damage, but he's hurt, but he's still up.
Yep, that's gonna be my turn, I think, because that's bonus and 2 attacks.
Okie dokie. All right, that ends your turn. It is now his turn. He sees you do that, and he only has 5-foot reach, sadly. So he's gonna get up in your business, and he's gonna take 3 stabs at you again. 3 more spectral spears manifest out of blue smoke and turn into like physical spears as he goes to stab you 3 times in a whir of action. That is a 20 to hit, not natural, just a dirty.
I'll allow it.
That is a 9 to hit
Hell no.
and a 10 to hit. So 1 hit.
Hell fucking no.
So
Only
you
1 hit.
take 7 points of piercing damage as 1 lands true, and the other 2 you end up deflecting with your glaive. All right, that's gonna end his turn. It is now this dude's turn. He is going to. There's no real good options here. He's kind of in a bad spot. He's actually going to run this way, and you get an attack of opportunity as he tries to pass your space, Toby.
Nice.
He seems to be running for the exit.
He seems to be getting shillelagh'd. Because I'm gonna shillelagh him.
Shillelagh him.
Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah. Well, no. It has to be an attack action, so no, never mind.
Well, it's a duration that's 1 minute, so it's
Yeah,
still
so you have
shillelagh'd.
Shillelagh on, but you're hitting him with your quarterstaff pretty much. So yeah, you're getting it still pretty much. I
Yeah,
thought you were
I'm
like casting it again. I forgot that it lasted a minute.
the weapon becomes magical.
Cool. You got it. So you can go ahead and roll an attack.
Cool. Oh, shillelagh makes my hit dice bigger. I didn't realize. I was supposed to do +6 last turn. I think a 24 hits.
Yep, that hits.
Cool. He takes 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Why are you staring daggers in the sky?
Well, you hit him, you crack him in the back, and you put a dent in the metal of his cuirass, but he like stumbles and continues running forward.
Yes.
Nice. I just give him the old, tap.
So he went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he's going to dash, and he seems to be running toward the stairs. All right. It is now. He is gone. It's now your turn, Toby.
So my moonbeam is still on, right?
It is. You can use. I believe it's a bonus to shift it.
Let me check. Let me just double check that so that we're not cheating.
It's either that or an action. It's one of the two.
You can use an action to move it.
Yeah. So you can use your action to move it 30 feet, I believe.
Hey, you can still hit some people though.
Shit, you can probably kill 2 of those guys to the
You
right.
can kill 3 of those guys. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you could just tear it this way, because it would be. You could go like.
Did they take damage
5,
as soon as it
10,
enters their
15,
space?
20, 25, 30. So
First
yeah, you can
time
do
in
3 at the most.
The space of it deals damage.
You're allowed to do that though. You're allowed to move
Yeah.
it like a.
You
like
can go.
a
You can go 5,
My
10,
moonbeam is
15,
so good.
20, 25, and you could hit like everything in like these
Second
3
one.
right here.
Cool. I get to just
So-
shoot them with my Death Star cannon.
Yeah,
Got
you,
it.
You hit them with the Hammer of Dawn.
25.
Like literally.
Hammer of Dawn inbound.
like,
Back where it was really quick. I need to see some.
Alex is too accurate on that.
Sorry, I'm doing something. What'd you say, Joey?
Can you move it back to where it was? I'm trying to see if it can hit that guy and the other ones over there.
No, I checked because he would have had to. It was down. Oops. It was down.
down.
It was down right here, so he would have had to go 5.
You grabbed your
10.
pillar.
Yeah, I know. I see that. So it would have had to go.
It's an OP ass moonbeam. It moved the
I know,
pillar.
it literally broke it. It broke the game. So, what you would have to do is you would have to go from here. You would have to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And you would miss the last guy. So you can either get these 3 or these 3, pretty much.
Oh yeah, definitely get those 3. Fuck them.
Yeah.
I'll get the last one.
I'm literally just a.
So
Star
yeah, they're
Wars.
gonna make a dexterity
Star
saving throw, or no, con save, right?
They make a con save of 14.
First one is a 17, 16 plus 1. Third one is a 19 plus 1, 20.
Wow.
Or second one, and the last one was an 18 plus 1. They all rolled high, so they do save, but I don't know if that's gonna matter because it's half damage.
Take half of 2d10.
Yeah, I think they have 5 HP. I don't know if they're living this.
If you roll at least 10, they're dead.
Do I
Yeah,
have to roll?
If
Do
you
I have
roll
to,
at least 5, they're dead.
no,
You have
10.
to
roll-
10. They all
half damage.
saved.
do I have to roll for each of them?
No, you roll once. I'm not gonna make you do that.
Okay.
Please roll at least 10 damage.
Oh, that's not.
All time.
That's not a good sign, boys. Let me check. Let me look. I'm not allowed to use luck on damage, right?
No,
Yeah, I
it's
thought
only on
so.
D20 like skill checks and saves.
Yeah, it's just attack roll,
Yeah,
ability
it's
check.
any D20 shit, pretty much.
It would be OP if you could use it on damage dice.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, sorry. I'm thinking of attack.
Oh wait,
Oh, wow.
hold on. I think Moonbeam is actually 60 feet in any direction, by the way.
It is, by the way.
So yeah, you'd be able to hit all 4 of them. You wouldn't be able to get
So
back
Nick,
over to him.
roll.
So I'll
Roll
roll
the
for that
save.
guy too. He's probably fucked. Yeah, he rolled a 6. So this guy's definitely dead. But like, what about
Well-
the rest?
My roll was a 10 halved.
10 halves. So yeah, they're all dead.
Yeah, I rolled a
Yeah.
guys. I rolled a 1 and a 9.
So this is 35. So you could go 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and bring it back there if you wanted.
I literally rolled
Back
a
to where
1
we
and a
started.
9. I got lucky as fuck.
Dude, Moonbeam go nuts against things with no HP. Let me tell you.
So did we just like vaporize this room, guys?
You pretty much did. That looked like the Hammer of Dawn and just like a bunch of like little insects running away, just like ah, like little Mike Wazowski robot things.
Nick, he's just clearing a cedar.
Pretty much, yeah.
He's just clearing out the cedars.
You just see Toby with
Oh
the
wait,
moon.
actually, hold on.
Oh,
This
come
is a
on.
good point. So you could have gone 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Oh no!
I mean, well, he could get that guy if he
You
leaves
could-
the.
You could
If
just
he
straight
leaves
up.
the one, if he leaves the one
You could
that
leave
was
the
to the
one over
top
here.
left, he could kill the guy running
Yeah.
away.
You could if you wanted.
Yeah, that's honestly a better play because he's leaving.
Oh, well, yeah. I
And
would
it'll
rather-
block off the exit so they. None
I'm
of the
gonna
others
just
can
because I've
leave.
already deleted the guy off the map. I'm just gonna give it to you. But we're gonna make this guy save.
No, I was just gonna walk over to him and whack him with
So
Flele.
15 is what he got to save. Also, you wouldn't be able to. He's farther than 30 away.
And he would move before your next turn.
So he rolled a 15. Does that save?
It's a 14
Yeah,
DC.
it saves, but he takes 5.
5. He had 11. No, he only had 2 left. So yeah, you hit him with that, and he's running away too, and he looks back, and he's just like, it just like rolls over to him, just.
By the way,
he gets
I just wanted
completely
to
hoovered.
I want to describe Toby didn't look at any of these fuckers. He just like dragged his hand across the room.
I just
Like, you
love
just-
the Hoover that is Moonbeam.
He just literally went like the Force, like literally like Darth Vader, like fuck these things. Like,
All right. So yeah, that's your turn, right? Unless you want to move.
I don't need to move, so
Okay.
I won't.
That is going to end your turn. It is now. Those are dead, so it's Name's turn.
I don't think Name can get over to the thing I'm.
You probably could with a dash. You could go.
Yeah,
You also have
Doesn't
ranged attacks.
Oh,
Doesn't
does
the
it?
name have ranged
15, 20,
attacks?
25, 30. You could get like right here ish, like in this area.
Steal the kill. Steal the kill.
You want to take a shot at him with your
Steal
chromatic
the
orb? Redeem
what?
yourself.
Yeah.
Redeem yourself.
Yeah,
Kill
I'm
his
gonna go and throw a
kill.
fireball at him.
All right, throw another fire chromatic orb at him.
Oh, I thought you meant fireball. I was like, fuck.
No,
about to say,
he's
if
got a
you
little.
hit
It's basically
Hella-
a firebolt, but it's not because it's
If
a
you
save.
hit Hella with a fireball, she will rip your head off.
No, I think Hella would die. I think that's the problem.
No, no.
22
I
is
wouldn't.
definitely gonna hit, so you can go ahead and roll damage on your chromatic orb.
I've still got plenty of HP. He wouldn't kill me at this level.
You'd just like be like,
It
fuck
was an
you.
accident.
Hella would kill
Calamy
him.
would have stopped you.
Nice.
Okay. There we go.
How many fireball
13
slots?
points of damage. Good googly moogly. Yeah, that's enough. How do you wanna kill that little thing? That dude. He's like spazzing out, attacking, just like completely tweaking as he's just like freaking out on Hella.
Alright, so you know a baseball pitch? I want to do
Oh,
that. but
yeah.
Very untrained looking, like I'm hobbling on one leg and just hit.
Okay, yeah, and with that, you lob that fireball through the air, and it strikes true, and literally goes through this guy. Think of like a burning baseball just searing through, just shooting straight through something, and there being like a hole in it, as it like just falls to the ground limply and starts evaporating into mist.
God damn.
All right, yep, that's it. So, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream, streaming this to you guys. So, with that, combat is now ended, and you guys find yourself in an empty space, filled with a hoard of treasure and a magic mirror that some big entity just made its way through.
Hella is still in a bit of a battle stance with her glaive out in front of her, and she's going to start approaching the mirror.
Okay. You make your way over to the mirror. How close do you get?
About 10 feet. I'd
10,
like to
okay.
examine it.
Okay, 10 feet.
Calamy is going to look through the small horde.
Okay. So I need an investigation from Calamite, and I need
Also an
an
investigation
investigation
from Hella.
for Hella because you're looking over the mirror. What are you trying to
Ooh.
ascertain about it?
If I can even tell what the fuck it is, or if it has anything
Are you
odd
looking for
about it.
iconography? Are you looking for runes? Are you looking for
Anything
like a handle?
that would
Like, what do
be
you-
anything that would be out of place on a mirror, like a normal mirror.
Okay, so that's a 19 on the die.
Okay.
Let me see.
So go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Investigation. Oh, hey, it's +1, so that puts it to a dirty 20.
Okay.
That is
Dirty
a 22 for me.
So
22
Calamite.
for Hella.
You guys are going to be here for about 10 minutes as Calamite is digging through this treasure. Is there anything else you guys want to do while Calamite is doing that and while Hella is inspecting the mirror? That's a question for Name and Toby.
I don't know. Like, I feel like in this instance they've kind of got it.
Okay.
I don't want to like mess with their mojo right now.
Gotcha. All right. So the 10 minutes, we'll say that you kind of help dig through and like look for cool stuff or whatever. Just kind of like looking through that stuff.
More
So-
or less, I'm looking for something that could possibly break the mirror.
You find, I mean, it's loads of chests. It's loads of like jewelry that's either like
I would wager
broken
most
or
of the-
things thrown in here. There's not a lot of gold, even though it's like, on the map it was like a whole thing of gold. It's
I
more
would wager it's
more
belongings to the
jewelry,
village.
belongings, like some clothes, weapons, and just various shit. That's like, it's all miscellaneous goods that you see like, people having on their person, and then mixed in it is some gems in the rough. And with the dirty 20, you come across. It almost looks like the Sorting Hat from Harry Potter. You also find a
Out of Calameda's
odd tan
Slytherin.
bag that has a bunch of like drawings all over the outside of its hide. As well as an assortment of about 80 gold pieces worth of gems, just kind of like throughout the entire thing. So yeah, you found the Sorting Hat, that weird tan bag, and you found 80 gold pieces worth of gems, just various assortments. And Hella, looking at the mirror,
22 on the roll.
22 on the investigation check. There doesn't seem to be like an activation or anything. So, on that front, you're not really sure how you operate this, if there is an operation to it. You do notice that there's not really runes, but more like language written on the perimeter of on the outskirts of the mirror itself in the shape of the mirror.
Oh, so kind of like the mirror thing from Dracula.
A little bit. Like think of it's not like a broken mirror that's like floating or whatever. It's more like it's a mirror that has a casing to it, like a normal mirror, but it's all jet black, and what would almost look like wood to you has like carvings in it that are like artistic in interpretation, and I'm gonna see if you guys know the language that's perimetering the outskirts of the actual mirror. Let me make sure I know what this language is.
Fuck me.
Because I got Dwarvish, Elvish, and Draconic in common.
All right, this is an abyssal check.
Oh, nope.
Oh, I know I definitely wouldn't know Abyssal. Even though I don't even have my languages set, because I completely fucking forgot like a dip. But I know I wouldn't have known Abyssal.
Name,
Abyssal is quite a weird thing, that's for sure.
I think that's a tiefling thing?
It's a little obscure. They know Infernal naturally.
Infernal, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's the language of just like demons and devils.
Also,
So yeah, Abyssal is a little obscure. So if no one knows Abyssal, you're not really sure what it says. But you can tell it's almost like written language, not really magic runes. And the sheen of the glass, you do have a reflection. It's not like weird vampire shit where you're staring into like a void. You know what I mean?
Does it look like glass or does it look like obsidian or something like rock?
It looks like of like really smooth polished obsidian. That's the coloration.
So it looks
of
like stone.
But it's like glass, but it's got like a polished look to it. It's like, so if obsidian was like a polished flat surface that was reflective, that's kind of what it would look like.
I'm gonna run the blade of my glaive against the surface of it.
Okay.
Like
you hear a really
cutting edge of it against it.
Yeah, you hear like a really awful like blade on glass sliding across it as you slide your blade against it.
Is there any damage?
None.
I'm gonna take a swing at it.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
I mean, I was looking for like a mace or something to.
I have my glaive is magical.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just letting you know. It's not like a raw ass glaive.
Well, I mean,
Will the 24 hit?
Yeah, it hits. You strike it, and you hit it really hard. There's no visible damage. And you check your weapon, just out of habit. It didn't hurt your weapon, but that didn't do anything.
I guess. How tall is the mirror?
It's
Or
about
the stone slab?
It's about 15, 20 feet tall. It's big enough to
Is
hit a
it like
large
embedded
thing
in the
it.
ground? Is it like
It's
embedded
currently
into the
it's not
ground?
embedded in the ground. It's like hiding amongst like a bunch of treasure surrounding it in the floor. It's kind of like if you could imagine it being kind of just like shoved into the treasure hoard and just kind of hanging out there. But
How heavy do you think it is?
I was literally
Ella?
about to say. What could I like gauge it by looking at it? Like how heavy it might be?
make an intelligence check.
Or just try and lift it.
19.
You're not sure. It seems like it's solid. You kind of inspect the back of it. It's really fucking thin.
Well,
And
Hella is going to
and when you look at the
gesture.
back of it, it's like that flat wood texture. It's got all sorts of art engravings up the back of it. That it's like almost like depictions of all sorts of manner of monstrosities, undead, almost like it looks like it just pure chaos on the back of it, carved into this dark wood.
Hella is going to gesture at the treasure hoard and say, with her glaive, and say, clear this out.
With about 10 minutes, you guys can kind of move things from out in front of it. It doesn't take you too long to notice that the what you thought was just like jammed into the treasure, as you move the stuff around the perimeter on the bottom, you notice that it's not even touching the floor. It's gently hovering above the ground.
Can I push it?
Does
it move when I push it?
No strength check necessary. You try to push it, and it moves a little, but then it gently hovers back into place.
Kalamit, come here.
Okay. What are you trying to do here? Hello?
See if we can dislodge some trash. And I'm going to gesture for him to push the back of it.
Okay. You guys are setting up for that? Name. Name, you feel like a cold shiver in the back of your mind. I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wonderful.
Okie dokie. I hope that does it.
You feel this cold sensation take over the back of your mind. And you can't help but longingly look into the depths of that reflection. And you're staring directly at yourself, the silhouette that you're producing on the black mirror.
Uh-oh.
And you feel yourself being pulled. But then it gives. And the sensation leaves you.
Well,
Oh boy, he almost got.
Upon the sensation leaving me and regaining my senses, I'd like to verbally exclaim about what just happened. Just in the briefest, hey, something just happened. I don't think it's normal, and this mirror's bad news.
See Hella's fucking white wolf-looking head pop around the side of it.
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing?
Fuck do you mean?
How do I even describe that? Well, I
Did
think
the
the
mirror
mirror
just
tried to
cast a
kill me.
spell on you?
Pretty much. I think it wants me dead.
It, like, while her head is still poking out the side, she's just gonna look up at it. And then look at Calamite. Let's push this thing.
And
Yeah.
while you guys begin trying to move this and name ponders what just happened, we're gonna go ahead and end the session there. It's a good stopping point, and we'll pick up from that little bit of a cliffhanger. That could have went a little different had that roll been a little different.
More
But,
like we would have been
we'll go
fine.
ahead and pick up from that next time. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for hanging out. It's a little bit of a shorter episode. It's only been like an hour and a half. But I wanted to do a little short one to just get us at a good point. Because we were almost there last time, but we're here now.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Love you guys. And we'll be live 2 weeks from now on Sunday. And we'll get to see what these guys do with this lovely mirror. But yeah. Y'all take care. Everyone say bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.